Morning first year, hope you're all well and had a lovely long weekend. Just going to talk you through the work I would like you to complete over the next few days. So just a reminder, it's a wee short week because you would normally have, you've missed one period of science this week. So just enough work to keep you going for 2 periods of science this week. So as usual, I'll just talk you through where to find the work and then briefly talk you through what I would like you to do. So remember, we go to Files, then 1 Elements in the periodic table, and then you should find that it's number 5 Elements Tasks week 5, the 17th of February. So if we go in here, I'll open up Learning Intention Success Criteria first of all. So what I should point out is that there is nothing new this week. There's no new content. It's just consolidating our knowledge of elements, mixtures and compounds and the periodic table. So success criteria is that you are able to state what is meant by an element, state what is meant by a mixture, state what is meant by a compound, identify elements, mixtures and compounds from diagrams, and then use your periodic table to find information. So like I say, nothing new, but just to make sure you're happy with all of this before we move on next week. So the tasks for this week. Number 1, the first one, watch the video. Well, you should be doing that just now if you're listening to me. The second thing that I'd like you to do is, I'll show you in a second, open the file that's in the folder that's called Elements, Compounds and Mixtures Questions, and I'll show you that just now. So what we've got is we've got a different sort of mix of different types of questions I would like you to complete. So the first one, for example, find a use for each of the following elements. So this one is a little research task. So it might be that you already know a use for some of them. You've maybe heard of them before. Chlorine, for example, you might already know what that's used for. Some of them you might not know any uses, so you might want to use the internet to find out some uses for them. We just want one for each of them, so shouldn't take you too long. For question 2, you're going to use your periodic table, and we're going right back to what we learned at the start about atomic number. So you're just going to find the atomic number for those 4 elements. And then the next bit, state the symbol for the non-metal element that conducts electricity. So again, you might know that one from previous weeks, or you might just have to do a little bit of an internet search to find that one out. The next question, so what we're looking at here is our elements, compounds and mixtures. So we did this last week, so hopefully that'll be okay for you. Question 4, a little bit of problem solving here. There's some information being given to you about the elements found in the earth, and I would like you to draw a table to show this information. So you're going to put that information, right now it's in a passage, so you want to split it up to show the information in a table. So I want you to have a think about what the headings of your table would be, and remember to include units where appropriate as well. If you need any help with that question, please just ask, but I would like you to have a try at it. Question 5, what we've got, it's worth pointing out here that we've got a sort of makeshift periodic table and there's numbers in it. These are not the atomic numbers. These are just numbers to represent the different elements, and you've got to use those numbers to answer the questions. So, for example, 3 elements in the same period. So what you would be looking for is what 3 numbers are in the same line with each other, and you would write those numbers down. And then the same with the same group. Again, you might need to have a look back in your notes from previous weeks to remind you what a period and what a group is. Okay, that's all I would like you to do in terms of submitting your work. So you can, as usual, you can write your answer in your jotter and take a photograph of it and upload it that way. You can download a copy of this document and open it in Word and type in your answers and then submit it that way. So either way is fine. Okay, and I would like you to submit that as an assignment. The next thing I would like you to do, you don't need to submit as an assignment, but it's a wee bit of fun, again, just using your periodic table, is I've got a sheet here on cartoon elements. So what I would like you to do is to use the periodic table and find out the symbols for each of the elements, and you're looking, when you put the symbols together, you will find that it will spell out a cartoon character. So I'll do the first one just now. So tungsten has got the symbol W, oxygen has O, oxygen is O, and dysprosium is DY. So if you put those letters together, WOODY, you spell Woody from Toy Story. So, like I say, you don't need to submit that as an assignment, but you can have a go at that, and we'll post the answers on Monday. Okay, best of luck first year, and as always, if there are any questions about this week's work or anything you've been doing, then please just pop it on Teams or send me an email.